The Norwell football team ended the regular season on a high note this past Friday, winning 28-22 at Columbia City, their second straight win, earning Norwell SummitCitySports Team of the Week.
Yeah, we weren't really supposed to win that game, but that's kind of how it's been all year. So at this point, we're starting to play some of our best football, and so we just put it all together on Friday night, and we came out with a big win.
We had them in the conference championship last year, and we ended up losing the last play of the game. So I feel like that's fueled us up to get back and get revenge for our fellow brothers who graduated already. And I just felt like we were bound to win a game that we weren't supposed to win in a while. We've just been dealt with so many injuries that we haven't finally picked up that win. It felt nice last week, finally getting one that we should have.
It's always good to win, especially heading into the tournament. Really proud of the kids. They've stuck with it this year. We've battled some injuries and some unfortunate events, and kids have, they've stuck with it. And as we start to get healthier, we've started to play a little bit better. And it was nice to see them rewarded for their hard work and for them sticking with things.
Earlier this season, in a Week 2 loss at Delta, 34-16, both quarterback Drew Graft and running back Tim Bonjour went down with injuries. As they continue to get more and more healthy, so too do the Knights' chances for success.
Yeah, it was tough because that was the same game that we both sprained our ankles within 3 plays. And we went from a QB1 and running back 1 to running back 3, running back 2, and QB3. So it was just tough for our team to just to recover from that. And it just feels nice now that we're all finally getting back to strength and so the community can see our full potential. So.
Drew's probably our best athlete, and it's always nice to have your best athlete out on the field. He's been limited with what he can do, and we've had to kind of tailor what we call and what we do so we don't abuse his ankle or beat him up. He rolled it a little bit again last Friday, on a quarterback sneak. So you're trying to handle him with kid gloves almost so that we can keep him healthy and keep our offense on track.
Yeah, it was frustrating because just watching my guys go out there and giving it their all, and it's just unfortunate that I couldn't be out there to help them. So I'm just really glad that I can be back and we're playing some of our best football at the right time.
2 weeks ago in the 27-6 win over Huntington North, Graft had his best game passing, completing 14 of 24 passes for 262 yards with 3 touchdowns.
These last few weeks are the first time that we've really been together, playing together as a team. We have the whole team, we've had injuries throughout the whole year kind of, and so now we're just, those last 2 wins, those 2 weeks we've been able to throw it and we've been able to run it, and that's something we haven't really been able to do all year. So that run and pass have been complementing each other really well. So
as you can see, we can pass and run the ball, and so whatever the defense throws at us, they're gonna 5-stack us. We're just gonna pass the ball on them, and if they're not gonna 5-stack us, we're just gonna run the ball on them. So I don't see a weakness in our offenses. Just depends on what the defense is, because every defense has a weak point. So
we try to pride ourselves on we're going to take what people are going to give us, and we felt like we had a good advantage against Huntington North in the throwing game, and we took advantage of it and we threw the ball pretty well. And they geared up to stop the run, but when you do that, you have to give something to take something. You kind of have to give something, and they were going to give up the throwing game a little bit, and we took advantage of it. And last week we were able just to like I said, to control the line of scrimmage offensively and to run the ball really effectively.
This past week, Bonjour ran the ball effectively, totaling 203 yards on 44 carries with 2 touchdowns. Teammate Trey Bodenheimer tallied 79 yards on 8 carries with the score.
You know what? I felt like we did a good job controlling the front. We were able to create some running lanes for him, whether it be our offensive linemen or our lead blockers. And Timothy made some nice cuts and had some good runs.
Yeah, Tim was huge. Shout out to the line. Obviously, the holes were there, but Tim really ran well. He ran hard the whole game, and so I was really proud of him for that. Trey, big physical guy, and he's definitely one that I wouldn't like to be hit by if I was on defense. So those two really complement each other, especially because they're they're like brothers. They're best friends, and so those two working together, it's really hard for them to be stopped.
And the Knights do have a secret weapon in kicker Austin DeLeon, who connected a 51-yard field goal in the Huntington North win.
For sure. He can kick it from anywhere, so it's nice that we can get extra 3 points, get up a possession where most teams can't, just for having him as his strong leg. So
yeah, and it's also when you can when your kickoff team puts the ball in the end zone, and you don't have to worry about returns or anything like that. And Austin's a great kid. We get close. We know we can get points. And that's a big deal to have that safety net. You don't always have to go for it. Let's just take the 3. And it's not very often that we get to say or that we can do that, but we've been able to the last few years with Austin as our kicker.
Absolutely. Austin's great. He really takes the pressure off of us in terms of an offense, because we don't really have to feel like we have to get that 4th down, because we can rely on him to put up points on the board. So he's been really reliable all year, and I'm really excited that we have him.
So with 2 straight wins under their belt, Norwell enters Sectional 27 this Friday against a team they were beating in Week 2, Delta. The Knights are looking for the school's 10th sectional title and first since 2021.
You know what? We got a second chance. We felt like we let that one get away in Week 2, and now we get a chance to redeem ourselves. So hopefully the kids have a great week of practice and go into it mentally ready to roll, and we can get one.
We were beating them before. We had some injuries in that before the first half was over. So it's going to be exciting. It's a good draw, and it's a hard sectional. So
We just got to stay disciplined and keep our head down going throughout the week and just get ready for them, because I feel like we're ready for them. It's just all a mind game within us. So the coaches keep preaching about us, that they won't give up on us, and they have it. And now we see the success it wreaks. So just keep our heads down and just keep working.
For Summit City Sports, I'm Jeff Mahoney. Masters Heating and Cooling presents today's Football Team of the Week. Make Masters your only call for all your heating and cooling needs, because Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT or log on to mastersheatcool.com when you need them.